Ba-ba-ba-do. You're live. Even YouTube was responsive today. That's impressive. Not always the case. As we wait for confirmation, as it is, there we go. Thank you, Echo. Turn on this thing so the cameras aren't frozen. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Knock on the Coffin lid. We very recently did a few developer co-streams, and guess what? We're back for a third one. So joining me once again is Alex for Vanadis' Deep Dive. Would you like to introduce yourself, Alex?
Yes, my name is Alex. I'm lead game designer at Red Bull Studios. And today we have our last micro stream when we will hopefully show you the best of Vanadis.
Hopefully.
What do you think of Vanadis?
Vanadis is tricky. I only played her during her beta testing, and back then, she probably still is this way, but she was really tricky for me to get my mind wrapped around. But I only have access to the base version of Vanadis today, because I had to go and unlock her, which means good old Bjorn is now golden. I did it again.
Yes.
But Vanadis...
Congratulations. And by the way, with Vanadis, you have not read any of her story, right?
Correct. I was only on roguelike mode during the testing and early release.
Now you have a chance.
I do have a chance. And you are all going to join me for the first time that I'm seeing Vanadis. Hopefully. Uh-oh. You can do it, game. Maybe not.
Interesting.
Some magic real quick. This was the first two no problems. Last one not responding. I actually had this happen to me yesterday. When I booted up a new run, it just froze, but then task manager closed it and it went back to normal. So I will do that.
Let's hope everything is okay, because it should be.
It should be. Now then, take two. Vanadis. Am I supposed to be able to see this? Story. Vanadis. Okay. That is alrighty. What we're playing
Everything is fine.
We're playing as Boar Tamer of Vanadis. Isn't she? Look at her smile. And I think most of this is the same, but we'll look at it when we get in game. So game, please. Did I miss a story cutscene?
Her cutscene is currently in development.
Oh, okay. Oh, got it. I got scared for a second. So this is...
Everything is fine.
This is Vanadis. She starts with a bow. She is something of an archer, but of course she can get fisticuffed too. And it's probably best to just jump in and show you the terrifying things that await us. If I can find... Oh, where's the star? The star is there. It's almost always up here in this corner for me. I don't know if that's intentional or if that's just how my die roll every time.
No, for the current version of the game, Star can roll in 2 or 3 different locations at random.
Got it. Well, let's go to the shrine. We'll be a little nice. We won't just go, destroying everything. So, you may notice something is already a little strange. That is that Vanadis has a friend. Oh, Prince! It has a name now.
All of them have one.
Nice. I'm gonna have to find out what those are, because it was just, boar, fox, raven, honey badger, which was hilarious. But Vanadis has two functional decks, basically, where you have her deck, denoted by the arrow here, the arrowhead, and then her pet's deck, which is denoted by the hoof. Are they all hooves, or are they different for her classes?
They're different for all the classes.
Just a little touch. So Boar Vanadis, Prince, I should say, is here to protect us. And there are a lot of special effects that Vanadis has to synergize with her pet, such as cover here, where an attack directed at Vanadis will go to her friend instead. That's how that works. Yes. Okay. And this little shtick here, where if a card is in between, like in the center, so if you have 6, you can't do it, as you just saw. We have 5. So the card in the center plays both cards from the deck, Vanadis' deck, and the pet deck. And I see they cost 0.
It is because of the board tamer, and the other classes will have to deal with the cost.
Got it. So Vanadis, I know you guys had some fun. I shouldn't be attacking right now. I know you had some fun creating Vanadis, and that her pets were not always cooperative. Is there anything you'd like to say about that?
What do you mean?
Well, like the pet mechanic in general just breaking the game, or the boar's tail entirely disappearing.
Yes. Well, about the tail, we actually have a different, like unique items for each character. For example, first of all, have two-handed weapons and shields. Bjorn have some additional one-handed weapons for him to dual wield, and his claws. And Vanadis has bows and some little trinkets that she puts on her pet, like a little scarf. So we wanted to change pet as well as Vanadis. Like we can't use a helmet on your pick. It would be hilarious, but
I like that.
a lot of problems with animations. So yeah, we decided like a little ribbons will actually differ from one set to another in the color and looks. But there were some bugs, so the tail disappeared completely. It was a tailless peak.
Would you like me to read this? The conversation between Mortis and Vanadis?
As you wish.
As I wish. Okay. Is this... Okay, so Mortis is asking Vanadis why she is so keen to rule the Northern Gate. I didn't know she was. The answer lies somewhere in your past life or on the other ridge of the Northern Ridge. Is that beyond the game's scope? Like, is the maps?
Yes.
Okay.
We actually have like a whole world like written and for much further future. But for example, this whole story happens in a little, very small place in the world, actually.
Oh, speaking of the wider world, Mortis here is mentioning the feudal lords of the Empire. Potential enemies in the far, far future?
We'll think about adding like new biomes because this is very big story-driven idea.
I like how Vanadis, at the very end there, she doesn't care, she'll get her way. She opens both karma doors, hey! I approve! So Vanadis also has on top of a few unique like buffs and whatnot, she also has a chance to crit, which I can increase with this, if I had breach on enemies, which I don't. Can I...
This we were not sure until the last second would we add crits in the game because it's a random thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we have little arguments for and not to add them. So what do you think? Do you like them or not?
Personally, I do not, but it does add a special flavor to Vanadis. Usually, my opinion of like crits and stuff is that it's always the build is complete, your damage is there, now I just want more potential damage, because it's not a reliable thing to build on, in my opinion.
It is. So nearly all of her critical strike talents and cards, they will actually have some like little requirements to do it. So
Oh.
yes, you are correct. They are good if you add the damage.
Mhm. Increase the damage from the next attack of Vanadis by 10. All critical attacks in this battle increase the damage bonus by 5. I like more damage. We'll try this, sure. One of my favorite things about Vanadis, I don't remember if this was specific to one of the Vanadis archetypes, but Vanadis gets a lot of damage over time effects. Burning, and I believe the unique to her Frostbite.
Yes, Frostbite is unique. And we actually wanted to represent some of her like magic with fire and ice because she can communicate with spirits, so she knows some magic. Not
Cool.
to the condition of Mortis and Milenis, of course, but
Well, that would just be overpowered. Some noble, pompous peacock fell in love with Vanadis, huh? I'm sure that went well for him. Well, he started by killing my fiancé. Was a very aggressive E there. Oh, he gets in. The memories are not the most pleasant, but so much has happened to me since then that the past hardly moves me now. Oh. So she's battle-hardened. I think I'm beginning to see into Vanda's personality, and I must say, I like... Is this going to deal 5 like it says it will ungraded, or is it going to deal 10? 5.
yes, we have like little bugs with Vanadis. Some of their cards are not representing damage like, on the card itself, but the one that on the enemy when you hover over him is the correct one.
Ah, okay, got it.
We will see this, fix this in the nearest future.
Of course. I remember Bjorn was a long process of adjusting and correcting, so I completely understand. Damage of the pet's next attack by 10. Each time the pet takes damage, the bonus is increased by 5. Okay, sure. I've been told an interesting theory has come up in chat. Christian gets the feeling that Vanadis is somehow the legitimate heir to a throne of some kind.
I can neither deny nor confirm this information.
You might be onto something, Christian. Sorry, I have to read all these cards because I don't remember what they do. The target has block. Ooh, that could be very useful later. Are you at all concerned that this is called Crush and Percival has a Crush card? Or are you okay with similar names across different characters?
Well, they will never like interfere with each other.
Right.
So yeah, we're not planning to add pets to Percival.
Darn. Oh, that could be good. This is a... Is the frag grenade unique to Vanadis?
Yes, she now have some a lot of unique stuff in the shops.
Excellent. Hopefully we'll find one before we die. Who are these people and what are they doing here? Could they really be... Are these bandits? Your people. Oh. Dwarves are ravaging the heathlands, forcing humans to flee towards the elven lands. Some of them try to break through further south, and the others plunder on the frontier. There are a lot of former bandits among them, aren't there? And she's one of them. But the settlers accepted her, and gave her a chance to mend her ways. The humans of the heathlands have never chased anyone off, and now they're being thrown out like mongrels themselves. Those bastards. I take it Vanadis is no longer a fan of the little folk. Speaking of bandits, is a marauder who despoils dead bodies any worse than the one who left those bodies? A warrior justifies killing an enemy by self-defense, a necessity, or hatred, while a marauder justifies his action by the fact that he's not a murderer. So whose fault is greater, and whose justification is better? Does it really matter? However, I had to make my own choice, to become a marauder or a murderer. Well, okay. I'll take his stuff. How's it saying go? Live by the sword, die by the sword sort of thing? Gain 7 block and 2 barb to pet and allies. Oh. Cool. I forget, there are so many things on Vanadis that affect both Vanadis and her pets. Whether it's her casting it or the pet casting it. Am I going to put 20 burn on this guy? 15. That's a lot of burn. And Boar Vanadis, do all Vanadises begin with 1 evasion, or is that a Boar Vanadis speciality?
It's her bow.
Yeah, I should read the bow. I should definitely do that. And I will. Once we loot the Marauder. Gain 1 cover for each enemy that intends to attack. Oh. Restore 5 health for each enemy that doesn't attack. That is the pet card. Okay. Oh. Now here's a strange idea. Deal 3 damage. Each card in Vanadis' deck increases the damage by 1. And for the pet, deal 3 damage. Each card in Vanadis' deck increases the damage by 2. So the way... I don't know if it still works this way, but the way the decks used to work is like the cards would switch between Vanadis' deck and her pet's deck.
They are.
Okay. I'm glad that still works that way.
You have a deck at the beginning. It splits in 2 halves, and one is a pet deck and one is a Vanadis deck.
So technically, that card doesn't scale quite as disgustingly as I had thought. But it still could be really good. So the bow. Oh, ignore barbed. All bows do that, right? I think.
They do.
Good. Makes sense, you're attacking from range. And gain 1 evasion. Also, this is providing this stuff. Okay, we found the golden armor. It looks beautiful. And I'll probably find an opportunity to sell that, to be honest. Oh my. Once I was in the bandit camp, I felt at home. At first glance, a lonely girl doesn't at all belong among such company, but my case was special. Firstly, I was surrounded by my compatriots with whom I'd lived in the heathlands for many years. Secondly, I know how to act around robbers so that they listen to me and don't take me for easy prey. In fact, I used to be one. So I settled into the camp pretty quickly, and we gambled. I got carried away and blew not only all the money I had, but also part of my equipment. Oh. Vanadis. Vanadis. Please. I am now very broke.
And you have lost some item. I don't know which one.
The golden armor.
Ah.
Great.
Alright.
So here, I can upgrade a card, which you know I love to do. Or I can train the pet, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna press this. Break ribs. Seems a little harsh. Pet gains 1 armor or 1 strength. I mean, I like strength. Have you seen anyone bring that like pet training thing to its zenith, as high as that number can go?
Well, not with this class.
Ah.
In the Badger, of course, all of the classes have different mechanics in the camp.
Mm.
They can do different things.
Oh.
So with Honey Badger, definitely we saw some builds.
Here's some major background. So Mortar's at a confrontation with the big lady herself. Anyway, because of Vanadis? More specifically, because of what you two were going to do. Oh my. An alliance between the Heathlands and the Northern Gate. But what's the harm in that? The moment for it was chosen very well. I would even say perfectly. The dwarves would have been furious, but the elves would have been forced to support you. Right, and the war would have been over. Our union would have appeased everyone forever. Peace for all. Forever? No, it would only last as long as Ingvar was alive. Look what's happening now after his death. Ah, he was a wise ruler, but he always had plans and goals which he wanted to hide from me, but he couldn't. And I'm the one who told you about them. Remind me to never hide anything from you. Do not even try. Wow. Vanadis was really in the middle of everything, huh? Great.
Oh, great.
Great. Well, let's see if we can find some unique Vanadis stuff here. The tit for tat in a bottle. Adds a card. Can I see what card this is? No, I don't think so. Also, bloody expensive. So these potions, are these permanent cards being added? Or temporary cards?
Sure about this one.
Because if it's permanent, I would be willing to pay $240 for a blood thinning. If it's not, I'd probably pass.
I think they are for one battle. But they are like talents from Percival or Bill.
Yes. I don't remember what tit for tat is, but I remember the other ones.
Yes, we have some problems with leaks, like we saw in the last stream. But they are under fixing.
Got it.
And that's very sad.
Every time bleeding is taken, reduce the cost of cards in hand by 1. She can apply bleeding to herself. So that would be good, but I'm too broke to do anything.
Yeah, that's very sad because you had golden armor. You could sell it.
I know.
Yeah.
Darn. I'm assuming you can win the gambling event with Vanadis?
Well, losing is actually 10%.
Really?
Well,
Another 10%?
I'm looking at this right now.
Okay. So against the dwarves, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of forgot I was heading towards dwarves, but that's okay. Against the dwarves, I guess I have a decent amount of skills. It's not as bad as when Bjorn tries to go against the dwarves. Also, you know, I can just win. Easy dwarf fight. Inflict and expose. I do like exposure. Target is exposed, deal 15. Replace the central card with a random one from the deck. Oh, we can upgrade to draw. Oh, and here's Dome. I'll take this because it's a Vanadis unique thing. The dwarves took the bait and attacked the frontier, just like you thought. Yes, I factored this into my plans. Really. But it was all Melena's idea, and you could have stopped her. Firstly, I couldn't stop her, and secondly, it wasn't my plan. Wait, didn't he just say he worked it into his plans? Or is he referring to the other plan?
Definitely some plan.
So now what? Do the elves have to hold out until I win back the Northern Gate and come to their aid? That would be the best option. Why do you think I'm going to help them at all? That's a great question, Vanadis. Because it would be beneficial for you. Well, we'll see. If I benefit, I can't complain. I can't complain either, Vanadis. So this card, wherever it went, Dome. I can't read it. But I think... Well, hopefully I find it. It reduces damage taken by 50%? Maybe?
Yes, and
Nice.
we will see in the next fight.
Hopefully. I managed to ingratiate myself with the elves who had not forgotten their friendship with humans. Personally, I've never seen the value in this friendship because true friendship must be strong, and elves, well, they cannot be trusted. Oh, we're back. I believe everyone has this event. I guess I'm going to do another strength.
It will be more interesting in the future, for sure.
Oh, I'll try to remember. If I, let us say, accidentally harm the elves, will it somehow affect the balance of power in the war? Absolutely. As it stands now, the balance of power is not on their side, so you shouldn't aggravate the situation. Every choice you make has its own consequences. You have to remember that. But I don't have an issue with them losing. Why would I care? This will also have its own consequences. You simply cannot look far enough into the future to see them. It's all right. I'll become the ruler of the Northern Gate and fix everything if I so desire. Be careful, Vanadis. You risk repeating Ingvar's mistake. Chest. The Crimson Boots. I love Balm. When inflicting bleeding, inflict additional bleeding. Does that apply to my pet as well?
No.
No. Okay. Well, knowing my luck, we're not going to find another Crimson piece, so. I had something I wanted to test, and I guess we're going to. So going to the shrine here, we can offer 100 coins and gain natural protection.
Yes.
My test was going to be, can I put that on my pet? Would you like to recapture the Heathlands from the dwarves to return them to the humans? It would be quite doable with support from the elves. No, humans don't belong in that foreign land amongst people that can turn from friends to enemies at any moment. The Heathlands have never really belonged to us. Our position has been precarious. And it will never be strong. The Northern Gate is our real home. Oh. So Vanadis doesn't really care what happens here.
The Heathlands are actually located up in the map.
Oh.
And we never had a chance to go there. And we will have. That's what I can say.
Oh, we will have a chance. I like that. I like this. There is another side. Alright, I'm going to upgrade it.
They are the same for both of them.
Excellent.
Actually, we have like 4 or 5 like this special cards that you can only access by some events, and actually some biome cards, and we will increase the number of them. So for example, we will have like some cards that will be added to your drop if you are, for example, in a swamp or in the steppes.
Ah. I like that. I love those special cards. Just like the potion I got the other day that saved my my run. So this card, the meditation here. Dome absorbs half of the damage taken by Vanadis and all allies. Oh. Sure. Why not?
But it will always reduce by 1 for both of them.
Ah. I see that. So if I play Natural Protection as Vanadis, it's a burn card. So it'll burn, and I won't have the chance to play it as Prince. Unless I can shuffle it here to the mid. Yes, okay. Sounds good. Hopefully. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't count the mana properly. No, he's just dead. Yes, poison! More debuffs. More dots. Or more burning. No, we'll go with poison. We'll go with poison. Diversifying your damage over time effects.
Yes, the idea was that Vanadis has like the most insane amount of options with the deck. And it was a very hard job to develop all these different cards because he has twice the amount of Percival or Beyond cards for these two insights.
It did take a long time before because I heard of Vanadis like ages before you guys were ready to say anything about her. But I'm glad she's finally here. And I'm going to upset the dwarves. I guess I'm going to upset this dwarf in particular by killing his friend. Ooh. That's who I want that on. Then we'll do this and that. This is going suspiciously well so far.
Yes, we tweaked her a bit.
Okay. Interesting. So, the upgrade... the upgrade of this card switches who attacks twice. Or the text says it does. I don't know if that's actually true. I guess we'll find out. Let's train. 4 bleeding is pretty good. What about her basic cards? How we feeling here? If I can get strength, I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, this is the crit card. Oh, critical. Oh, no, benefits from crit. I do like this card, though. I don't suppose there are any duping events. Like to duplicate a card you have in your deck.
It is.
Oh.
Do you want to spell it?
No, I'll keep looking for it.
Okay.
Why would a couple of huge dwarves attack such a fragile girl? Yeah, Vanadis, that's what you are. Has this world gone crazy? No, it's always been like that. Humans will never understand the motives of other nations. They are very different, and we have so little in common. If the dwarves get it in their stubborn heads that we are their enemies, then nothing will ever knock it out of there. The 2 stubborn, self-confident blockheads who needed a good beating, and I had to do it all on my lonesome. I don't remember the last time I fought these 2. This card has not been very helpful. I guess I'll just get rid of it then. I just did a skill. I shouldn't do another skill. Well, too late. Inflict burning. Inflict poison. Sure. So I remember with these guys, the guy in the back has less health, and I usually try and burn him down first, but then his brother is not overly satisfied with my decision. Do I want...
Like, the main difficulty for Vanadis that we see is players always try to play the middle card, and in some prolonged fights they end up with no cards. So,
yeah.
So if you, because they will burn if they use the middle. So if you have some card that has a good effect, you can actually use it multiple times, and sometimes it would be even better to use the card multiple times than use it once but stronger.
That makes a lot of sense. Because I'm pretty sure I did that as well in the beta test. I'm about to take a lot of damage. Right to my face. Well, first one I dodged. Second one, not so much. We have some wounds. That's going after my friend. Each card on Vanadis' deck increases its damage by 2. You know what? Sure. Why not? That is an amazing middle card.
It is.
This isn't going to make it so this goes off twice, would it? If there's 2 of them in the center.
It will happen for both of Pet and Vanadis.
Ah, that makes sense. That's not quite as terrifying as it going off twice. What is this again? Gain cover. Gaining armor on the pet seems like this would just be a worthwhile upgrade solely for that. Almost. I can remove a breach. Doesn't overly help me. Is this the poison? It is. Okay, can I see my crit rate? Yes. Chance of dealing double damage. Okay. I'm trying to think of what I want to double play here. Which I know we just talked about not doing that, but... But I'm winning. 7 Barms. I remember what card that came from. Gain 1 strength. I appreciate that if you just hover over it, the other side just shows up over here. I appreciate that.
Now it's slightly off.
Bop. Bop. Hey. We're making progress. Alright. Remove 1 dome and restore 20 health to Vanadis and all allies. Ooh. Lose 10 health and gain 1 dome. I see. I like healing. And also, it's worth noting 20 health is almost half of my hit points.
Yes, Vanadis is very pushy.
But this is a talent. Upon dealing damage, the pet gains 3 block. Upon taking damage from blocks gain or attacks gain 3 block. I love playing talents in the center. Like, few things get me more excited than picking up a talent card on Vanadis and shuffling my entire hand just to play this in the center. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that insubstantiality? But I have to take 30 damage. And fully restore all allies' health. It doesn't say himself, like the boar restoring health to himself. I think I'm going to take the talent.
Sell it.
Hello? Exposed increases damage taken by 100%. Is it 50% baseline?
Baseline is 50.
Or bow. Ignore Balm, gain 3 Balm. Upon taking damage during your turn, increase Balm by 1 and maximum health by 10. That max health is just for this combat, right?
Yes.
Okay, I was going to say. If I can just permanently increase my max HP by being punched, line up.
Only Bjorn can reach the skies with his health.
One of the reasons he's the best boy. Now, this also generates a bone shot. And I don't remember what those are.
Like a complete different mechanic, if you want to check it.
All right, we're going to go look. The horn? What do you do? Playing 3 attacks in 1 turn gives 1 strength. Sign me up. The pet gains 30 block. Oh, that's cute. The owner and pet restore 30% of their health and purification. We're taking HP. If you want to pass through the Crimson Steps and stay alive, not be enslaved by orcs and eaten by goblins, brute force alone is not enough. You need to be able to negotiate with orcs and goblins. I'd come this way in the opposite direction once, and I knew how it was done. Didn't ensure my success. Give me the bow. Give me the bow. Alright, so auto-equipped. That affects both, that's cool. Alrighty. Do we want to go to the tournament? Fight in the arena. I'm still broke. Damn it, Vanadis, you gambled all my money away. I haven't seen the Crimson Steps Shrine in ages. Is it the same thing?
There is actually 2 different shrines and steps.
Wait, what? There's 2 of them?
Yes, one is inside an event.
Oh.
If you ever encountered Goblin Town, there is actually a Goblin idol.
I'm going to be really greedy with my pick here. We're going to hit a lot of question marks and some elites. I might die here. Okay. Remember, burning and poison not overly helpful against goblins. So, we're going to play it safe-ish. Do I have cover? I don't.
I guess I will just die from part.
Yes, that was my entire plan. Because I didn't have much else of another plan. Increases the next attack. The Vanadis attack. Huh. Well. Sure. Oh, that went way better than I thought it would. There's breach. There's never going to be a breach on a goblin. Oh, hey, bone. Okay. Let's pick a bone. Lose 5 health, deal 10 damage. Lose 10 health, deal 20 damage. Lose 20 health, deal 60 damage. Okay. I should have been concerned when it said necromancy was involved in the making of this bow. But
you do have some benefits from losing health on your turn by having this bow.
that's true, I gain balm and max hit points. You know what? I like it. And I have balm, which helps. Deal 8 damage, draw a pets card. Oh. Let me guess. Yeah, deal 8 damage, draw a Vanadis card.
Actually, Vanadis have a very... she has no means of increasing her hand size and very little ways of drawing a new card. We wanted to make mechanics so you have the exact number of 6 cards, and you need to plan your turn a lot further.
Uh-oh, that's not good for me. No wonder I struggled initially. When the humans were at war with the orcs, the goblins treated us much better than they do now. Yeah, they just tried to stab me. They were really helpful when I crossed the Crimson Steps for the first time. For a modest fee, they guided me through their tunnels, so the majority of the way I passed underground. Now I cannot count on their help. The goblins are angry. At least the relationship with the orcs have improved. Or have they not? It doesn't seem like that. A truce is all well and good, but the orcs are just as arrogant and aggressive as ever. And the goblins are just as greedy. I think some of them will still agree to help a human, but the fee will not be a modest one anymore. Yeah, like all of your blood. I remember that event. Ooh. A gang of orcs were beating an old goblin, and I could not decide which of them to help. Any decision has its consequences, even if they're subtle and insignificant at first glance. Orcs need to be weakened so that humans have fewer troubles. However, the odds in the fight were obviously on their side. And taking the side of the weaker is just not my style. After all, I could just walk by, but in that case, the fight would be a foregone conclusion. Let's help the goblin. Hey, Percival.
Oh.
Hi.
Okay.
Alrighty, this fight. Oh, this isn't that bad of a fight. I didn't draw very well, but...
A lot of double blocks.
I don't want to discard all my cards right now. Oh, they have a lot of armor. Huh. Who are you attacking? The poor goblin. Hello, natural protection. It got very complicated.
You want to play both of those cards in the middle.
Yeah.
Like natural protection and innate reflex.
I think I can play this one. I don't know if I can play natural protection. I can try. And I'm gonna try. Although this complicates it quite a bit. Okay. Boom. How are we doing? I also want to play this in the center. Well. Which do I choose? Probably this one. Because I'm about to get punched, and I don't want to. The cover's going to eat that, and then he's going to shoot me. Okay. Oh look, the bone shot. Hello? Can I shoot this in the center? Hold on. Only the owner... Wait a minute. Oh.
You can shoot with your boar. Boars can shoot.
That makes sense. Well. Let's just shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. Boom. So what happens if I play it like this? Okay. So you can play it that way. I did burn it, though, but that's alright. I don't want to use too much more of my health if I can help it. I would like cover. Oh, hey, does this buff my friend? It does! Look at that. Oh, we're so helpful. I did say friends, but that's alright. What is this? I probably should read this before I keep going. Gain strength every turn after the 6th turn. Okay. We are on turn 5. There's my talent again. I like how they're coming from the side depending on which one it is. When I drew a pet one, it came from the right side. When I drew a Vanadis one, it came from the left side. Good touch. Inflict bleeding. The damage from that card probably goes down over the fight as I keep burning stuff, huh? Okay. We saved the little goblin. And we got a Molotov cocktail, which probably sets things on fire. Yeah. And we got another one. Oh, hey, there's that card that I don't know what it does. Ooh. So I can discard my hand and draw new ones. Would this discard my whole hand or just the Vanadis hand?
All of it, I think.
Effect is repeated as many times as the value of the target's frostbite. I'd take this if I had frostbite. Oh, I wish I had frostbite.
This is an amazing card.
And Vanadis can't dual wield like Bjorn, can she?
She can.
Okay. Every turn, the first attack deals critical damage. I like that, but I don't like this 3-cost spell. Vampire Boots. I guess I'm gonna sell the bow. Elixir. Draw, draw, draw. Draw, 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 draw. Oh, this looks familiar.
Yes, these situations will be fixed when we will have our map rework.
Got it. So I don't have to do this fight twice. In a row, anyway. Go away.
I think it's not just in a row, I can run.
Not just the row?
In a whole run.
Oh, okay. Got it. Natural protection. Let's go. Do I want to use my this turn buff on this? Not overly, but I will. 50 damage is still nice.
Oh, we actually have a lot of players that have some problems with Vanadis. They can't like finish the first biome. It is hard. So, do you have any like advices from what you saw?
Don't challenge the spirit bear. That would be my first tip. My second tip. I don't know, we kind of just rolled through it, didn't we? So I know earlier we talked about how in long drawn-out fights, players have been really basically shooting themselves in the foot by playing the middle card and always burning stuff and having no cards left. I feel like in the first biome, that doesn't happen unless you're fighting the troll guy or the spirit bear. I feel like you can pretty much just burn the deck and find mostly some success.
Yes, it will only affect you in a bad way if you have a long fight that's coming for you. like with some enemies in the swamp, from the castle.
Right. So I would say get used to the central card mechanic, and then my way of learning is to go all in on something, and then discover the drawbacks of going all in and slowly pull myself away from that edge of just burning everything at once. So that'd be my advice. I don't know if that's helpful at all, but deals 10 damage. If the target's health is more than 50%, deal the damage twice. And the other one's an execute? Yes. There are not many cards in the game that activate based on percentage, right?
There are some.
The only one I can think of is Percival's
yeah.
Execute.
Yeah, we have a lot of like this new mechanics and like little things that we want to do with Vanadis.
And that's, I can see it. You've done great so far, from what I've seen. Hopefully we can keep
Thank you.
hopefully we can keep that going. So Vanadis is confused at what the difference between truce and war is with orcs, because, you know, they still kill each other, they still rob each other, and give each other into slavery. And they will never treat humans better than that. I mean, some humans don't treat humans better than that. But it was Ingvar who needed this truth to fulfill his grand plans with you. Melenis promised him to temporarily deflect the threat from the northern gate, but she didn't say what the cost would be. Her plans extend much farther. I'm sure that she wants to unite with the orcs' horde. Ingvar would have never agreed to this, unlike Sigismund. A combined army of orcs and humans will bring everyone to their knees. Even the stronghold won't stand. But then what? You would have to ask Melenis about that. She's never really been one for talking with my limited experience with her.
Well, I would say that her videos are the longest ones. With a lot of talking.
All right. I'm looking forward to the lore breakdown. So this is an event I'd never seen before. I don't think. The oasis I'd seen in the distance was beckoning me with its coveted shade, water, and coolness, but all of that was only in my imagination. The shelter could well prove to be a mirage, and salvation could turn into death. I can go myself, or I can send my pet. Well, I don't know about you, Alex, but I trust Prince with my life. So off it goes. The boar ran away and did not return. I couldn't leave my pet in trouble, so I followed after him. I found him sleeping under a palm tree near a stream. Aww. I thought for a second it was going to be like you lost your pet for the next fight, and I was going to be so sad.
No, it's a good thing. Speaking of these little events, we have, I told you before that we have a very big event system.
Mm-hmm.
But with Vanadis, it's even bigger because we have a lot of different solutions and events and information you can know if you have different pets, like from her different classes.
That makes sense.
So, for example, in this event, you would have different solutions and different outcomes depends on what pet would you send. And some of them will even lead to some new secret locations. So
I want to place my bets on that being the Raven just because I love the Raven. The Raven's my favorite.
But what about the Honey Badger? He is my favorite.
I feel like the Honey Badger would just, like, I think he would leave you. You have to prove yourself to the Honey Badger. But goblins have asked me to catch 3 small worms. Oh, no. Which they then would tame and raise as pets. Necessary business, but I found it weird that they were not particularly willing to do it themselves. My suspicion only intensified when they explained that small worms can easily tear up the nets, and you can only capture a wounded one. But all in all, it sounded wounded. Sounded fun.
I have a whole story about this event and why this event is so bad in current situations. So I don't know if you remember, but at the beginning of our game we have like a very different card and item system.
Mm-hmm.
So right now you have like tons of strength, tons of armor, a lot of damage, a lot of like different mechanics to improve it even more. But in the beginning of the game, we have a very like limited amount of increasings. So,
Yes.
for example, one strength was like a lot that you can add. And we have this event when you shoot or catch worms while not dealing too much damage to them. And it was easy to do before, but now this event needs a rework, and it will have one because now it's very hard to complete if you have like little damage increases from strength or other sources.
Yes. And they're killing by boars. I'm probably going to kill them. Also, you have to wait a while for the nets to show up, right? And they're slowly destroying me, so I'm probably going to say no. I don't know how to... Okay. Thank you. I'm so glad that's there. I was like, I don't know if this is 50%. Oh, there's the net. Oh, I should hit this one. Okay, we're gonna have to drink next turn. Okay. Alright. So. Less than half. Go. Use this, please. Thank you. Go. Alright. Sure. That was a good draw. But now I have no mana. That's alright. We'll be fine. We survived. Barely, albeit. Oh, I don't have a net. I'm dying to poison. This does 104 damage 2 times to all enemies. I'm not sure how that happens.
You have 95 stacks of something.
That's how that happened.
Yeah, the finale.
Bump. Alright. I forgot, those have a condition to grow stronger. I am so close to death. Bop, bop. Holy crap.
You can manage this. Yes.
Increases the chance of critical damage by 20%. Is this for the entire battle?
For the battle.
Alright, I'm taking this. This is probably good. And these little babies are deadly. How quickly will they reach maturity? With the help of the growth elixir, very quickly. They have plentiful food in the Crimson Steppes now. So your elixir is working as it should. His elixir? And the more orcs there are on the steppes, the bigger the worms get. That was a fine idea. My best hope is that those giant creatures will devour lots of orcs and prevent them from gathering a horde for a campaign. So, just gonna drop a lore bomb on us like that, Alex, huh? We've heard about the growth elixir for 2 years. 2 years! Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's fine. By the way, with this Molotov cocktails, we actually added them. And then we realized that, wait a second, Molotov is not in this universe. So yes, we will have him in this universe.
Oh.
He's
I'm
a fire mage, by the way.
Makes sense. I'm concerned about the fact that my choice is an elite or an elite, and I am at half elf. But I think we'll make it through.
Potion of healing.
I do.
I think it's fine.
I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna pop this crit potion, and we'll see what a 1 in 5 chance looks like. Here we go. It's 20. So is that is the number generated next to the icon just like out of 100? 20 out of 100, yes. 20% chance. Okay.
You cannot have more than 100.
Oh, darn.
Which makes sense.
I mean, it does make sense, but darn. Okay, so we have a few, I don't know if I'd call them problems. An excessive amount of block explodes, right. So we don't want to let him get a whole bunch of block, because he does have barricade, so it won't go away. And I really want natural protection. And I don't really want to play Bone Shot. So much to do. I have to play everything to get this in the center. But I probably don't. That is 55 stacks. What is your other side? Probably pretty good. You know what? Sure. I can do this. Yeah, okay. Just do a little one. Just do a baby one. Damage! He, of course, is dodging it. Because he's rude. But I think that's okay. Let's go, Prince. I'm back to being a little concerned.
You could heal.
I could. And I'm probably going to have to if this 35 is coming right at me.
It is.
Draw a Vanadis card. I could cover here. But then, yeah, he dies. Alright, sure. Let's see how this works. Every time block is gained, deal 7 damage to a random enemy. Oh. It's not overly helpful.
Well, for your boar, it is.
That's true. I think I'm going to eat this. Sorry.
Sorry. We have a lot of discussions about what should happen if your pet dies.
Ah.
Do you have any ideas?
What should happen if the pet dies? So I believe right now... Sorry, my brain, I was just thinking of the numbers. Right now, if the pet dies, he is gone for the battle, and then comes back for the next battle, right?
Yes, and you can't play any of the pet cards.
Right. I had that happen in the beta, and I had just like a full deck of pet cards, because they had all gone to the pet, and they weren't coming back to Vanadis.
Yes, that was fun.
Okay, good. What do I think should happen? That's a good question.
We thought of some different combinations, like your deck would burn, or she should have some card, some special card that would resurrect him.
Isn't there a resurrection card right now?
No, I mean base kit.
Oh, well, that would just appear. I see. I kind of like the idea that if the pet dies, Vanadis becomes like desperate somehow. Like, I'm not sure if that would be like a stat increase, or the cards that were boar would temporarily change to like ethereal cards or something that would just go away if the pet comes back or something. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I don't remember what game does that, but there's a mechanic where the character can become desperate and just do stuff that normally they couldn't do. I think that'd be fun. I don't know if it'd be good, but it'd be fun. I'm not gonna play that.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that was helpful, I'm sorry.
It is. It actually is.
Okay, good. Great. Everyone is less than 50%. So we'll just punch him. And him. And whirlwinds! Is Frostbite unique to the Raven class, or can any of the Vanadises get it? Because I can't remember.
Any of them.
Excellent.
But Raven is like specifically gets a lot of frostbite and burning cards.
Gotcha. I remember that because one of the unique set for Raven gets all sorts of bonuses for like damage over time effect, or at least it used to. And I remember I fished for that so hard. I wanted it. We did it. Wait, what are you summoning? Worms? No. Go away. Thank you. We did it. Reduce the cost of cards in hand by 1 before playing. Upon playing, deal 3 damage to Vanadis. Well, that's rude. I take enough damage already, thank you. If some enemy has Breach, add 2 Breach. If some enemy. So could I use this to add Breach to an enemy that doesn't have Breach? If one of the enemies does?
It will add breach on those that have breach.
Ah, okay. Got it. I don't have too many methods of breach. This is one. Do I really just have one? Yep. Alright. Probably not worth it
This
then.
will not be so effective.
Upon playing, the central card increases damage by 10 and increase the cost by 1. Is that counting the entire time you're playing, or just when this is in hand? Because this could very easily, for me, be too expensive to play. I guess we can find out. Gain a barbed. Gain a barbed. Wow.
Well, it's a bar for you, not for pet.
Right. I should probably take this. Gain 5 armor.
Reward is good.
Armor of talent. No. Give me that armor. Deal 8 damage. Chance of critical damage is increased by 5%. Vanadis loses 2 strength. Lose 5 HP and gain 1 strength. I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one. Well, this is fancy. Gain 3 dome. Ooh. Barricade in a bottle. The lightning in a jar. So the stun is a guaranteed, it just hits, right? Unless there's ward. There's not like a chance to stun or anything.
No, it's a chance to stop.
Well, I guess I'm going to the tournament. I just subconsciously make my way down to the tournament every time. I don't mean to, it just happens. I do like this card. What about you? That's probably a pretty good upgrade. But I would like more damage. Damage. We'll go with this. I like the fire whirlwind. Now, I was thinking... Well, hello. Before the stream, is Vanadis the only one that can burn people without the use of an item, like the Fire Brotherhood set? Because I couldn't remember.
Yes, she is.
Hey. Well, I still haven't understood why you let Ingvar's poisoning happen. Well, then we wouldn't have the game if it didn't. You didn't, not me. Why did you voluntarily drink the poison and not try to prevent it? Because you'd promised me the throne of the Northern Gate. I'm being honest now and hiding nothing. Can you also answer me directly? The alliance of the Northern Gate, the Heathlands, and the Rotten Bog that Ingvar was thinking about would become too dominant a force in the region. Also, don't forget that Milenis has secretly gained the support of the orcs. Just imagine all this power concentrated in the hands of a single person, in the hands of a villain. No one could resist that. Even I would not be able to fix it, but now we have a chance. Didn't Percival think that Ingvar was not a villain?
Yes, he was his knight.
Well, that explains why. Silly Percival. Oh dear. Now I had to cover the most difficult part of the journey, a sultry wasteland parched and burned by the scorching sun. I had absolutely no wish to go there on foot. Luckily for me, a caravan was passing by and it was going my way. I asked the caravan driver to take me with him and then quickly proceeded to negotiate a price. I turned on all my charm, but the driver proved to be a very greedy individual. Well, if I'm picking up the context clues here, Vanadis made it safely through the Crimson Steps the first time by paying someone. So... Hi, Percival. I got to ride a giant armadillo. It was unforgettable. That wasn't too bad. I still have money. You should have seen me gamble earlier. Money. Oh. Well, I'm going to take this, but... Is this better than what the goblin set gives me? Or the goblin piece, I should say. I don't think so.
Yes, you do have some other means of adding evasion, so...
It's true. And I get one... No, I don't. I don't get one for free anymore. That's okay. Alrighty. I wanted to test the growth elixir that the goblins use to feed their earthworms. Not on myself, of course, but on my pet. Great idea, isn't it? I managed to strike a deal with the goblin alchemists. They agreed to give me some elixir if I killed one weird, fat orc. His fat will produce so much potion that there will be enough for everyone. I'm thinking about swapping out this for this, so that I can double natural protection. I'm that afraid of this boss. Elite, I should say. Alright, let's go. I agree, Vanadis, though. Giving it to the pet sounds like a great idea. I wanted to have friends so much. Aww. I'm half tempted to pass, but I don't think I'm going to. And do this. I don't want to. I lied. Gain strength. Attack. So, when taking damage, changes intent.
Yes, and he has some deadly wounds. So sometimes you need to stop.
Like right now. 30 armor? Are you kidding me? Bro.
Like this one?
Not overly. Alright, I'm not going to burn this. We're going to be patient. We're going to take it slow. I guess I'll burn this. Okay. Alright, we have the double natural thingy boopers. So I think I'm going to do this now. We'll wait. I'm definitely going to do that, though. I just don't know when. Oh, it's too late. Well, it's okay. Even target's health more than 50%, yeah. His intention is changing. Maybe. I don't want to burn Pillar of Fire. I do kind of want to burn this, though. Yeah, okay. Go away. Alrighty. Slowly. Assuredly. Gently. Is this the gain strength? Yeah. Alright, let's do that. The ward is gone. Upon playing the central card. Okay. Huh. Upon playing the central card, decrease damage by 5 and reduce the cost by 1. Oh. Interesting. I'm not sure what to think of this, but I'm going to hold it. I'd like to play this in the center, too. I don't even know what just popped up in the corner. I'm going to ignore it. Copy the hand. No, don't do that. This is my only piercing attack. I probably shouldn't burn it. Who are you hitting? Me?
That's a good idea.
Alright. I want this again. Take 2! And I think the rest of this I ignore. Should have listened to what I said. I should have just ignored it. Okay, that's on me. I do not have cover.
But you have a touch and a ultimate.
I do. I think I'm not going to burn this. I might, actually. Okay, sure. I don't know when this is going to change, but it gets large every time I punch him, and it's terrifying me. I keep thinking I'm just going to suddenly die. Oh, hey. That is a lot of damage. In fact... Hold on. I think I'm... Do they think... Oh, it's 4 for both? Really? Alright. GG. Or not. The one bleed went away. Alright, there we go. I remember that being way harder. But maybe we just, you know, grew, advanced. I like this. I like this a lot. Didn't she say she was going to feed it to her pet, though?
There would be options in the future. What to do with this elixir.
Excellent. So I remember this is one of the few ways... We saw a healing ability earlier. But like, this is one of the more common ways to heal your pets for Vanadis. Using the heal here. And I'm probably going to take it. There's a second blocky thingy. Burn a random card in Vanadis' deck. When played, increases damage from stubbornness by 5. Burn a random card. And you know, I don't like burning cards very much. Let's take the heal. Just play it safe.
Okay.
Did you have an idea?
What's of weakness?
I went with the axe. I probably should have taken the extra of these. I was like, I kind of like these boots. I'm used to not having boots by now. Just always walking around bare naked. So this... I can drink this now, and I'll gain the benefits, right? The 50 max HP and 3 strength?
Yes.
Fantastic. Now I have more health than Percival. The Oblivion Herb has a slightly beneficial magical effect. There's no slightly in there, just threw it in there. But it's slightly poisonous. Oh, that's where it came from. However, you can still try to benefit from it without doing much damage to yourself. This is to burn a card from the deck, or delete a card.
It is. It is.
And you know what? Where is it? There's a card I'm thinking about getting rid of. This one. It would be so much better if I upgraded it, though. The 3 mana cost is just not doing it for me. But 1 mana. One mana might convince me. You know what? Okay, sure. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. Orcs don't need a reason to fight, and finding an opponent is not much of a problem. However, they are a bit bored of fighting with each other and mocking weak goblins all the time. They hunger for new experiences. How else do you explain the fact that no traveler can just pass by the arena? So I was forced to partake in the tournament.
By the way, I have like another question from you.
Sure.
Like this event, you can participate or do not participate, right?
Yes.
And there are a lot of events like this when you can accept the challenge of a difficult fight, or just wander off without any negative or positive things happening to you.
Right.
Do you think this is an okay idea, or we should like
if you go to the question mark, you're at the question mark?
Yes.
That's a good question. I think... Okay, so personally, I like being able to walk away from stuff, because I do stupid stuff all the time. But I do think there's something something good about you committed to the question mark, you're now at the question mark. Too bad. Although this wasn't a question mark, right? This is a star. So I do feel like... Oh, sorry.
The reason why I put up this question is because in this event I saw that you never pressed the button to do not participate.
That's true.
And never saw the joke, because if you press the button with do not participate, they will anyway invite you with a force. So you can't leave.
Well, okay. The next time, if I remember, I'll try to remember to press the button so I can see the joke. But, I've never had a... Okay, that's not true. I was going to say I've never had a problem with this fight, so I always take it. But I have had a problem in the past with the fight. But, just, like, struggled to do it. But, I don't know, I just thought it was always a fun fight. Except for this guy. This guy can be a pain.
Yes, you really need to look for his buff.
Yes, the mirrored response.
I saw a lot of people just being one-shot by him.
You know, Alex, I was once one of those people.
I know.
But yeah, I just like the fight. I don't know, I think it's fun. But I guess that's a good thing because I can't get away from it anyway. Is there a way I can move natural protection into the center?
Well, if you play everything.
Literally everything. And I have to play
and
this
you would
reduced
still-
cost.
And you would still have no mana, right?
Yeah. You know what? You can have it, Boar. I'm just going to rely on cover to not die. And you know what? Since you have evasion, just have at it. Take that 41. Well, you know, by take I mean avoid it. That, however, that's not so great. So, cover would One stack of cover will divert all these attacks to this guy, right? To my lovely friend.
It should.
It should, okay. I'm still mildly afraid. But I'm gonna believe you. I don't know if that was a good idea. Hey! It did.
I was a little afraid for myself. Something was not working.
Never punished. Never punished. The equalize the pet. That's percentage, right? Or equalizing the HP between Vanadis and her pet?
It is.
Okay, good. Alright. Evasion's gone. Probably shouldn't hit him too hard. Probably. And play that. The board can get a lot of block. You're attacking again, huh? And it's at me. So I think we're just gonna chill. What happened?
Oh.
Discard. Draw new cards. I'm taking extra attacks game block. I'm not sure. That's okay. He's almost dead. We've got it. 33 to the
That's
pet.
an interesting thing that I never saw before. But we will definitely look into this. If you can, please, can you send us a report from this?
Sure. How would I describe this? Pet cards didn't draw?
We will know that this is from you.
Oh, okay.
You can just whatever.
Vanadis draw oopsie.
Yes, that's perfect.
Alright, gain strength. And probably just chill. You know, the other day, I sent in a bug report about the game crashing after sending in an error report.
No, it's not because of this. I think
Oh.
something messed up with drawing of your cards.
Alright. Now it's time for part 2. Run it back.
I have like an idea.
Okay.
Because maybe your like 6 card you played some card too soon for others to show up.
Oh.
This can sound like that.
Okay. So slow it down. Slow. Can I shuffle? No. I'd have to play this. Is that... Yeah, it's worth it. Okay. It's natural protection. Of course it's worth it. This is a burn card. You are attacking my pet. You love to see it. Let's not burn everything in one go, please. I can burn that, sure. Damage over time effects on this guy are the best. If I can get there. Alright, well this is hitting me, and then it'll be deflected to the pet once again, so... Not actually a whole lot. Eh? Sure. I give it a moment. Penetrating. Lacerate. Alright. Hit me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna shoot the big bone. Ow. Okay. You took a moment to yourself to grow stronger, and now I'm going to destroy you for that. 147. I would have been one shot. If target's HP is less than 50%, which it is, attack twice. Sure, whatever. Alright, we're almost there. We've almost got it. So breach... Okay, breach is increasing piercing damage. Got it. Really not that important for my build, actually. Here's the one. Against all odds, I made it to the final round and was set to meet the current champion. This guy. Wait, hold on. Can Vanadis carry these giant freaking shield weapons?
No.
Oh.
No, she does not. Only Percival can.
Darn it. That would have been amazing.
We actually have a little fun mechanic that we will introduce with this fight. So this guy is champion of the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we think that we could introduce like different enemies that will be like champion of Monday, champion of Tuesday, Thursday, and Wednesday, and they will appear on these exact days.
On these exact days, like in real life, exact days?
Yes.
Wow.
We think that this would be.
I didn't know you could do that. I was gonna ask at the end. Do you mean like, so today would be the champion of Saturday?
It is.
Nice. Alrighty. So my strategy to this guy is to just punch him as hard as I can. That's all I've got.
It's a good strategy.
Hasn't failed me yet, he says as he remembers dying on Percival repeatedly. Sure, go at it. Have fun. Because his whole shtick is that he's like an unbreakable wall of shields. And then he damages you based on his armor. It's very rude. Play all the cards. Chill for a second. Bubba? I see your comment, Grothgarrick. I'm just reading it in between it stabbing. Bop. So Grothgarrick's been around the channel for a long time. And he thinks that Knock on the Coffin lid is currently his favorite game of this genre. And I agree.
Oh, thank you. That actually means a lot for us, for what we do.
He likes the art style. I do, as well. And the lots of content. Well, we're here today to talk about even more content.
What you see now is like a tip of an iceberg for what's going we have.
And I can't wait to start stabbing away at that iceberg. And falling off the side of the iceberg, most likely. I'm not sure how much farther I can carry that analogy.
In our office, we like, for sometimes we just thought, it's like, oh my god, why we have 33 stages of this event? Who will do this?
I will.
That's glad to hear.
Burning will not deal damage to Vanadis next time it is triggered. Instead, it will restore health. Inflict 10 burning on...
Very good card for the burning build.
I like how the basic version is inflict 10 burning on everybody. And then the upgraded version is inflict 15 burning on everybody except the pet. Now we think about our pet. Increases damage by 1 for every third burning on enemies. Oh. The game's just like, you sure you want to do a burning build? Here you go. 7 damage once for every enemy on the battlefield. Deal 7 damage to a single person or to everybody. For every enemy on the battlefield. Burning decays really fast though, right? It like halves and then halves and then halves and then goes away.
Mhm. So it's not like bleeding or poison.
Yeah. I guess we'll take Volcano just because of the sheer amount of attacks. And we can strength
or you
that.
can skip.
Or I could skip. But I'm going to burn my entire deck anyway. We both know. We both know that's coming. When inflicting explodes, inflict 1 weakness. Oh, hey, the stun. Burning a card restores 1 HP.
Yes.
Well,
This is what I was talking about, why some of our, like this one, increase maximum HP by 5. This would not have any significant effect on your build.
yeah.
So this is our old items, like really old ones, and we are planning to increase the effectiveness of all items that are at least rare. Because common items, they're fine. They're common, they can counter multiple times, they will make small benefits. But rare ones will add more significant stuff.
I'm going to skip this one. Oh, hey. You guys have a Bow of the Crimson Steps. Ignore Barb. At the start of the turn, gain 2 Dome for each wounded enemy. So, every turn I get a Dome, basically? That sounds
Basically,
pretty fun.
yes.
Choose a strategy. Oh, now I have to see what this is. I'll take concentration. Sure, why not? Don't worry, little necromancy bow. I'll be back. Hear this one. I'll be back. Alrighty. I'm rich, so let's hit this merchant.
Sure.
I equipped the little headpiece. It looks a little ridiculous on Vanadis, but that's alright. I wish I drew that one thing. Not that. I'll do it, sure. Oh, it went through ward? I did not expect the stun to go through the ward. But I will take it. I'll kill him too. Why not? Good start to the little goblin fight. There it is. That's what I wanted. A bit late. But I'll take it. Oh, I should play this first.
And you can watch what strategy means if you want to.
Oh. Who are you hitting? Alright, don't play this then. Oh no, this should ignore barbed. Does it? It does. Alright. Cover. I'll play this. Sure, why not? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, choosing tactics. Let's go. This is for the boar. Upon dealing damage, reduce the target strength by 1. Upon dealing damage, gain 5 block. Upon dealing damage, restore 5 health. Are these the same for Vanadis, or are these boar only? Or pet only?
No, they are different.
Ooh.
And this is like a bit from Beyond.
The instincts.
So yeah,
Well.
with Vanadis we went like crazy with all of the mechanics that we could introduce.
I can see that. Did I just accidentally pick a card? I think I did. But I'm looking at this card. So gain immunity, reduce max HP by 10 until the end of the battle. Bjorn has some stuff like this too. Or at least one.
That's a good card, I think.
I think you're right. Especially when I have 125 max hit points. but I don't know if I picked it. I don't quite understand why we should help the goblins. They're at war with the humans. Are you sure you got it right? Are you joking? We have to weaken the orcs at all costs to prevent them from gathering a horde. If they manage to rally their forces, then a terrible war will break out. Where would they march to this time? I suppose it's folly to expect a horde of orcs to respect the truce. First, they'll head south as usual, but if the army of the Northern Gate joins them, like Milenis had promised, they will all turn in the opposite direction, where dwarves and elves are entangled in a senseless slaughter over a piece of land. This isn't the button I meant to press. It's like, wait a minute. I did pick the will to live, okay.
Cool. What bow do you prefer?
I'd like to see the tactics for Vanadis first, before I decide, but I do like the tactic thing over the bow thing, the bone shot thing. That's because I like protecting my hit points, because I know I'm going to lose all of them in the blink of an eye. When I least expect it. After its death, the pet will be resurrected with full health. Huh. The main thing is to drink it before it's too late.
Yeah, this is one of some ideas that we had to prevent your pet from dying and destroying your whole run.
Mm-hmm.
Because especially in the castle, it's very easy for a pet to die. And actually, you have like a scarf for your pet. That could be good.
Is it this thing I was hovering over?
Yes.
Ah, at the end of the turn, the pet gains 10 block.
It's little pet icon, which is cannot be seen before.
Yeah, it's kind of blocked by the money sign.
Yeah, we need to change that.
But I'll take it. I also see 2 pieces of the spiked set, but does that help my pet at all? Probably not.
No. Sets only work for Vanadis, and the only piece that works for a pet is the scarf.
Well, okay, that makes sense. You know, the Provoker's Mask did a lot of work in the Bjorn run. So why not run it back? What could go wrong, really? Take an Elven Ale as well. I remember when the Elven Ale was only in the first zone.
It was pain.
It was. Incredible pain. I guess I'm just gonna leave? I guess I'll take this just in case we find more. You never know what you're gonna find. Alright. Let's grab all my new stuff. Do I want the boots over this? Not sure, those are actually pretty close, I think. I guess I'll keep my current ones. And how do I equip this?
Yeah. It's actually a one-handed weapon. You need to one-hand it and have it comes I'll explain it. Well, the bow is like a Vanadis version of Percival two-handed weapons and Bjorn claws.
Mm-hmm.
And this scarf is a version of Percival's shield or Bjorn second weapon.
That makes sense.
It is coming with its slot.
I think I'll hold off then. That'll probably be useful when I'm taking more damage later. But right now I'm going to keep the bow. Training. What do we train? What is this upgrade to again?
You can gain more dome.
That looks like it's the same. This comes cheaper. Not bad. You said more dome.
Meditation.
Oh, this... Oh.
And
It gets rid of the burn. I'll do it. Sounds good to me. I quite like little brave goblins, despite their rather unpleasant appearance. They bravely battle the orcs, who exceed the goblins both in strength and in number. Unfortunately, my fondness is not mutual. The leader of the goblins came to hate the humans vehemently after they had formed an alliance with the orcs. He resolved to deal with me. First hand. Good luck, bro. Alrighty. The goblins fight the orcs fight the elves fight the dwarves. Are you beginning to understand anything? The balance is disrupted and Sigismund is the more powerful side here. It all resembles some sort of game. Like a video game. Alrighty. So, if I remember this correctly, yeah, he summons a big boy. I don't remember it being if he was wounded, but that's alright. We will get down to it. That was a pretty good first turn. And strategy. Alright, these are the Vanadis strategies. Maybe not.
It is.
Okay. The boar signal's still up here, so I got a little confused. Upon dealing damage, inflict 2 burning. Breach. Acid.
Yes. Even more stuff.
Great. I'll play that. Let's top me off. Let's do that. Inflicts floundering. Bro, you're a floundering. What's that? Oh, ward blocked it. Okay. There's the immunity. It is until the end of the battle. Did it always say that? Because if it did, that is probably pretty good. Probably didn't need to play it now, but... For some reason in my brain I was like, that's just remove it 10 HP permanently. It's like, wait a minute. Oh, hi. I did something, I guess.
Now you can see acid.
I'm gonna have so much dome, aren't I? I like that. I like dome.
Acid is very like similar to other dots, but it has a cool effect.
Deals 1 damage per acid. Acid grows when blocking. Acid decreases when dealing HP damage.
So if you use acid on someone that has a low block, it will increase dramatically with each turn.
Oh. I like that. I don't remember the last time I got to actually inflict acid on somebody.
Yes, this is a new mechanic.
Well, okay. I'll just win, sure. Didn't he summon a big ol' worm? Like 700 HP, big ol' worm?
It's a different one.
Oh. Alright, well. GG. All attacks inflict 1 bleeding. Sign me up! And frostbite. Okay, I'm probably picking this, but what is this? Increases the chance of crit by 10%. Reduce max health by 10 until the end of the battle. Upon taking damage from attacks, gain strength. These are all pretty good. I want all of these. Let's see if I can get some frostbite going before we end. Probably not. Hey, look.
Yeah, frostbite.
Increases max health by 10. Damage taken by the pet cannot exceed half of the current strength. Oh, wait, what? Cannot exceed half of the current HP.
HP.
I don't know
it's
where.
Part of. No, it's not part of the set.
So is this half of the pet's current HP or my current HP?
pet's current HP. So, like,
Hmm.
if he have like 90 HP, damage would not be higher than 95, 45
Got
numbers.
it. The chance of critical damage is 50% and cannot be increased. Wait, what? The chance of critical damage is 50% and cannot be increased.
It sets your critical chance to 50, but it instantly, but it cannot be increased further. So this would be good if you need like instant 50%.
Or if you don't, oops, or if you don't use crit increasing cards at all, like I don't. That's just a free 50% crit. When I passed north of the Crimson Steppes, my journey was much more difficult than it is now. Things did not go so well, but the truce between orcs and humans did its job, making it easier for me to cross the dangerous wastelands. Perhaps when I become the ruler of the Northern Gate, I can still use this fragile alliance for my own good, and for the good of all humans. So Vanadis is the most ambitious of the three characters, it sounds like.
Is
Yes, like by a mile.
I think you will like her videos.
I already like her. Alrighty. So you know how it goes in the third zone. I'm looking for all the question marks. And I found them right here. There's even a merchant. Beautiful. So I'm going to play around with this bandana. So I picked up and equipped the champion sword to make that happen. We'll see how we feel about it. It does feel strange playing Vanadis without a bow. Yes. And I can't help but notice that Prince has a different ribbon.
Yeah.
It's now red. Was that from the bandana?
It is.
Cool.
And on each of your pet, it will change something.
Where are these attacks going? To my boy, of course. To my poor little boy. Probably not worth it. The Fire Brothers are interesting because I always either have no problem with them or all the problems in the world. Nothing in between. Gain a cover. I don't want to burn this, but I also do. But I don't. Here, you can have that. 30 burn on the poor little priest boy. Or, excuse me, crossbow guy. Hello. I forgot you could do this. Yeah, that seems good. I should have done this first, but that's okay. Can I? No. Alright, so now we can inflict Frostbite, assuming they live, like, one more turn. My poor little pet is dying. Okay. Oh, that was an effect. Frostbite. Reduces damage dealt by 1 for each Frostbite. Reduced by 1 at the end of the turn. 10 Frostbite changes to freezing. Oh.
You can say that it would be hard to make it to 10 if you are not playing as a crow.
Mm-hmm.
But the result is good. We have a lot of bugs with it, but it's
Yeah, like, freezing, huh? I have never seen any reference to freezing before in the game. Which has been a fun mechanic to play around with.
Similar to stun. And we do have some builds from our players that just perma-stunned Sigismund, so he wouldn't have a single turn. He just froze to his death.
Did you say you had complaints? Because that sounds fun. That's only something I would do.
It's fun. No, it's not complaints, it's just bugs.
Oh, okay. Got it. And so the Brotherhood is attacking the northern gate. They won't let anyone breed demons in their own backyard. And Melenis knows that perfectly. She's taken certain precautions. The Brotherhood won't win, but you will finish what they've started. Something Melenis has not planned for. At least, I hope she hasn't. Mortis instilling us with more confidence than ever. Well, hello. Are you the secret trader?
Yes.
What horror have you found for me today? Sharpened claws. This is apply bleed on attack from Bjorn?
It is.
And a snowball. I don't know, 200 gold for a snowball seems a little extortionist.
It's a magic snowball.
Well, do I see Crimson's? I do see Crimson Steps stuff. Crimson Steps stuff. There we go.
Actually, you can see 3 of them. An amulet, a boots, and a helmet.
Oh. Question. It says it's it's 2 set. Gain 2 strength for each battle 1 until the end of the game. That doesn't count pre-battles.
Right.
Okay. Darn.
Badly.
An axe gives me knife trick. I mean, I'm not going to say no to knife trick.
Well, we have no axe trick.
Alright, can I somehow turn this into a full Thundering Mountain set? I think I can if I'm prepared to sell a lot. By which I mean pretty much everything. Uh-oh. Okay. Scared me there for a second. Alright, so we want the booties. Increase match by 10. Playing 3 attacks in a row reduces the cost of cards in hand by 1 until the end of the turn. Does that count attacks from both Vanadis and her pet? If you know.
Sorry, I was reading the question.
The Boot to the Crimson Steps here says playing 3 attacks in a row reduces the cost of cards in hand by 1 until the end of the turn. Does that count both attacks?
All of your cards.
Nice, okay.
And playing 3 attacks by Vanadis.
I would love to go for the 4 set here, but I don't think I can really make the amulet work. Every time bleeding is taken, reduce the cost of cards in hand by 1. I'm not sure if that's worth it.
Yeah, and I think you won't have enough money unless you sell absolutely everything.
And I don't really want to do that. Okay. Well, good talk, Mr. Secret Merchant. Yeah, I was almost there. This might have been the first time I could actually afford stuff at the Secret Merchant. Maybe not the first time, but it's been... Oh, hi. Your bow is missing, Vanadis. Come back. There she is. Increases damage dealt by 50% of the missing HP. I'm assuming that's my own HP.
Mm-hmm. So, as a rule, everything you equip on Vanadis works only on Vanadis.
Right.
If you have no other text on that item itself that says otherwise.
Got it. Well, this brings us to the 3 set, but it might just be worth it to have the Provoker's Mask on. Because I'm assuming this provides 1 strength to my friend as well. Every turn. Probably. Maybe. Possibly. Oh, hey. Let's get some health restoration going for Prince. My bomb is gone now. Unfortunately, I can't get this to the center where I want it. Oh, that's okay. That is alrighty nighty. Kind of strange that Vanadis has more hit points than her friend here. Her tanky friend. I don't think I want to burn that. I want to play this. Yes. Good, good, good. They do have a lot of strength that they're slowly stacking up. Not sure how I feel about this pass card still. It's just kind of done nothing for me.
Well, it is helpful if you drew a very bad hand and you're desperate to find some other cards right now.
That's true. That is true. I don't know if I should have used my bonus on that guy, but that's alright. We have our little heal here. A strategy for Vanadis. Do the strategies stack? Hold on, can I find out? Oh, it's too late. It's like if I draw... Oh, you change it. It doesn't stack.
So you can adapt.
Got it. Here I was hoping I could have all the strategies by just drawing through my deck forever. Natural protection. Each card in Vanadis' deck. My deck is pretty thick, so that might not be terrible. But hello? Deal 4 damage, inflict 4 burning. / deal 5 damage, inflict 1 frostbite. Is this a dichotomous card? Like Bjorn? Where you pick which one happens?
Yes. It is.
Alright, let's take it. So, the Fanatics want to completely destroy the Northern Gate. But I wasn't planning on becoming a ruler of only ashes. Then what's the point in helping them? Oh, that's an interesting question. In any case, I'm going to settle this, but if you really want to make sense of it all, then... you don't have to help them at all. It's far better if they help you. The brothers already know that their plan has failed, but they don't know what to do next. By killing Sigismund, you'll do them a great favor, and you'll win them over to your side. The important thing is that there should be at least someone left from their shattered army who was able to provide support to you. And you'll need that support. After all, you can't defeat all the Inquilines by killing their leader. That's not how it works. But I can take charge of the Inquilines by killing their leader. I'm sorry, but I can't help you with that. You're treading dangerous waters there, Vanadis. I like it. Right.
Actually, I think that we are running out of time for today.
Time flies so fast.
Yes,
you are right.
Sadly.
So final question before I begin the wrap-up. The Armor of Invincibility. I love it on Bjorn. Does its immunity affect the pet for Vanadis? I know you said earlier, but I still ask. It does not. Okay. That makes it nowhere near as good for her, but still could be pretty good. But, if we're done, 2 hours, that was that. This was the grand finale for Vanadis. Do you have any closing thoughts? I do have a closing question, but...
Yes, of course. First of all, I want to say thank you. I hope you have fun, because we all really do. That was a great time. We are really ambitious to present our next patch, because all the changes that we speak of will be introduced, and we are eager to see some reactions and how the game would look in an improved way. So we will be happily to see you again playing our game in the next upcoming patches. We would also, everyone in our company, say thank you to our fans because they are very supportive. They introduce to us their ideas, send us their bug reports, help us improve the game, and everyone is working really hard to make this game as our dream. So thank you, everyone, and we hope you like what's coming.
Well, thank you, Alex, for letting me come on and hang out with you. I appreciate it. You know that I have to ask. I have to. Do you have a planned or tentative release date for this mega patch that will drastically change everything we know and love?
I really can't say the exact date, but right now we already post the updates for the main game, and this is the reason because we are planning to break the game in so many ways that we've not.
So soon TM, soon TM.
Very soon TM.
Very soon TM. You heard it here first. Well, thank you, Alex. I cannot wait to get my hands on the new patch and break everything. It's going to be great. And I hope you'll be there to see it.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Nice. You have a great day as well. And thank you all for hanging out today. I do appreciate it. This was the mini-series where we hung out with the developers to talk about their upcoming patch. And it's going to be a great time. I don't know when it is. I don't know any more than you do, besides very soon TM. But I cannot wait. And I'll be there day one. You better believe it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you to the patrons and channel members to support the channel. And I will see you all next time. Bye. Bye-bye.